What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another Read Aloud by Coach T. Today I'll be reading Arthur's Tooth by Mark Brown, an Arthur adventure. Watch the Arthur TV show on PBS Kids. Finally, Arthur had a loose tooth. He wiggled it with his tongue. He wiggled it with his finger. He wiggled it all the time. One afternoon, while Arthur was wiggling his tooth during math, he heard a loud scream. Ah! Francine jumped up. My tooth just fell out on my desk, she cried. Class, how many of you have lost a tooth? Asked Mr. Marco. Everyone but Arthur raised their hands. When Arthur got home, he didn't want any milk and cookies. What's the matter, Arthur? His mother asked. I'm the only one in my class who still has all his baby teeth, he complained. Don't worry, said his sister DW. Before you know it, all your teeth will fall out and you can get false teeth like Grandma Thora. Arthur persuaded Father to make a special dinner for him. Steak, corn on the cob, and peanut brittle. I can't believe one little tooth can take so long to fall out, said Father. The next day, Muffy brought in a whole jar of her teeth for show and tell. I got $2 for each one, she said. One from my dad and one from my mom. I put it all in the bank to earn interest. I'm waiting for my investment to double. Not me, said Francine. I'm spending mine. Mr. Marco, why do you have that look on your face? You look petrified right now. If you don't floss those teeth of yours, you can say bye-bye to all those teeth. Yeah! Later, the class saw a movie called Nasty Mr. Tooth Decay. Between the ages of 4 and 7, the announcer began, everyone begins to lose their deciduous or baby teeth. Everyone except Arthur, shouted Francine. The whole class laughed. Ha ha! Arthur slid down in his seat. He wiggled his tooth as hard as he could. You know what, Francine? You're kind of messy. In the cafeteria, Francine practiced her new tricks. Look, she said, I can keep my teeth closed and still drink through a straw. And I can squirt water too. Everybody line up for a squirting contest. Everybody except Arthur. Babies with baby teeth can't squirt water. By the next day, Arthur was convinced his loose tooth would never fall out. His friends tried to help. Buster brought carrots for Arthur's lunch. Sue Ellen showed Arthur how to put raisins over his teeth to make it look as if some were missing. The brain invented a special machine. It's a tooth remover, he explained. Just put your head in here. Even Binky Barnes wanted to help. I can knock that tooth out in 1 second flat, he said. Arthur, come up out of that bathroom right now. That night, Arthur spent a lot of time in front of the bathroom mirror. He got up very early the next morning to wiggle his tooth again. See how much looser it is, he told his parents. That's it, said his mother. You need professional help. You're going to the dentist today. Definitely trying to get some shut-eye right now, Arthur. And you up talking to me about a tooth? I'm taking you to the dentist right now. Going to the dentist? Asked Francine. Boy, do I feel very sorry for you. Ha ha! Say goodbye to that tooth, Arthur. Yeah, that tooth is about to come out right now. There were other patients waiting to see Dr. Socio. Sorry, said the nurse. We're running late. Have a seat. Arthur, you were smart to bring a book, said Mother. There's nothing worse than being behind on work and not having enough people. Somebody help me, please. Finally, it was Arthur's turn. I wish all my patients were as good as waiting as you are, said Dr. Socio. How old are you now, Arthur? 7, said Arthur. And I still have all of my baby teeth. I was 8 before I lost my first tooth, said Dr. Socio. Everyone is different. Really? Said Arthur. Dr. Socio examined Arthur's loose tooth. This one should fall out very soon, he said. Just wait. Don't worry about that tooth, Arthur. It's on its way out. Just wait on it. Arthur got back to school just in time for recess. Still have all your baby teeth, Francine asked? Then you can't be in the game. I'm the tooth fairy. Only people who have lost teeth can play. Francine, who are you? If you're the tooth fairy, said Arthur, I think I'll keep all my teeth. I can wait. He started over to the softball game. Whoever I touch, said Francine, loses a tooth. She flapped her arms. The one who loses the most wins. Francine twirled around and touched Buster. She twirled faster and touched Sue Ellen. Twirling even faster, she slipped and hit Arthur. Sorry, Arthur, Francine said, but I told you, no babies allowed. No, you didn't just put your hands on me. Have you lost your mind? No, she didn't just knock off my bifocals. Francine, what is wrong with you? Arthur picked up his glasses. It's okay, he said. It's probably the nicest thing you've ever done for me. What do you mean? Asked Francine. Muffy and Suellen and the other students looked around in amazement and shocked. Would Arthur ever find his glasses? Francine, that sure was a mean hit, girl, but you got the job done. Arthur just smiled. Look at that, y'all. I lost my first tooth. The end.